yourself to me, please?
Yeah, sure. My name is Khoi. The full name is Nguyen Khoi. I'm a high school student now. Now because I have just already passed the national exams. I have a family. My family have 4 members. My parents, me, and my sisters. Yeah, and I also live in the suburb near Hanoi.
Very nice. Okay, we'll start the test then. So we got here friends and family. Do you spend more time with your friends or your family, do you think?
I used to spend most of my time with my friends because I didn't feel about my family in the past because I was a children. I just care about my feeling first. So I just often go and play with my friends. But now I'm grown a lot. So I have changed my mind and I spend a lot of time with my family now.
Okay, cool. What kind of things do you like to do with your friends when you see them?
Most of the time I just go to them and chat with them, but I also go and play video game with them sometimes, or just go around and have a walk around my park or go to the field. We also cycling around my hometown, or even we also do a challenge that we cycling around 5 kilometers.
Wow.
Around my suburbs also.
Okay, do you think these are normal hobbies for teenagers?
No, I think not. It is like a sport, I think.
Okay, nice. And the final question I got on here, what do you think makes someone a best friend? Like, do you think it's listening or the amount of time, or what do you think?
I think to make a best friend is about how empathy they are. They should feel how each other rather than just be fake.
Do you have a best friend?
Yes, absolutely.
What's their name?
His name is Lam.
Lam. And how often do you see Lam?
Quite often now, but now he is at the university, so I don't see him not often right now.
Oh, okay. Is he older than you?
Yeah.
How do you know him?
We are the neighborhood, so we have met each other really often, and my parents and his parents are also co-workers. So we have spent a lot of time with each other, and we also have a lot of opportunities to go on holiday with each other also.
Okay, cool, wonderful. So we're going to move on to speaking part 2. Again, describe a friend that you spend lots of time with. So, just 1 second, please. I'd like you to say who this person is, where you met them, what kind of things you do together, and I want you to tell me about why you like spending time with this person, okay? You have 1 minute starting now. Off you go. You can write down the notes. Three, 2, and 1. Okay, right, time is up. So, whenever you're ready, off you go.
Okay, so I'm gonna describe friends I spend a lot of time with. His name is Lam, and he is my best friend. He is my best friend. He also my neighbor, and also my brother and my uncle. He also my uncle because according to my ancestor and my generations, is my generation is quite a complicated story, so I just say about that. The first time I met him when I was was a kid, I was 5 years old. I met him at his house. When I go with my dad, because my dad want to see his dad for the business, so I have to go with him, because also my mom was working out, so she is not home. My dad have to take care of me. And at that time we have spent a lot of things together. Since we have spent a lot of time together, we do a lot of things like other kids do, like playing football or even we go skipping, and even we play role play also. Yeah, we also play role plays. It was a really wonderful memories. And the reason I really love spending time with him is not he also a really sympathy person. Every time I have something problem with my families or even at the school, I can also share with him. And that's all.
We're going to move on to part 3 now. Okay. So we're going to talk about living situations. What types of homes do most people in your country live in? Like a flat, apartment, house? What do you think?
Mostly, my country is still be developing, so most of the house citizens live in is a house is a level 3 house, like the house not in the flat, and we mostly live in the countries or in the suburb.
So you think that maybe in the city people live in flats and in the country people live more in houses?
No, in the cities people can mostly live in the house also, but because only in the crowded cities like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh, have a lot of skyscrapers.
Skyscrapers, yeah, I think I would agree. What do you think are the differences between rural houses in the countryside and urban houses in the city? What do you think are the differences?
I think the difference about it is about most of it is the qualities. I think like most of how in country we build with cement, not with concrete. But in the city, I think I saw a lot of how would also use concrete with concrete for the walls and then wood for the floor, I think.
Okay, nice. And this one here, how are the relations between neighbours different in cities and the countryside? Do you think neighbours are more close in the cities, or do you think they are more close in the countryside?
I think they are more close in the countryside, because in the countryside we have a lot of expand generations. A whole village could be their neighbor or their ancestor, have close relations or relative. But in the cities, I think most of people are strangers, and they don't like to meet strangers, I think, because they want to keep their privacies, and they don't know whether the strangers is suspicious or dangerous or something.
Okay. Do you think people in the countryside are more trusting of strangers?
Can you repeat that?
Do you think people in the countryside trust strangers more than in the city?
Although they really welcome foreigners or visitors, but they are highly secure. They also watch out for strangers. Although they are really welcome.
Okay, nice. Right, that's the end of the test. Let me turn this off.